Welcome student in second session chapter number 1 matter in our surrounding. Today we will continue this lesson. In last lecture we studied about the matter, classification of matter and evidence that particle present in matter. So today first we take characteristic of particles of matter. Characteristic means it shows that how they arrange, means particles, how particles are arranged in matter, what are the features. So first is what? Have space between them, means particles have space between them. Okay, particles of matter are continuously moving, they are constantly moving, and particles of matter attract to each other, means they are attracted by another particles. So first we take particles of matter have space between them. So look here, there is a two particles are there. Okay, these two particles, and here is another two particles. But what are the difference between this? So here is space is minimum and here space is more. Clear this one? So means minimum in solid. So इस टाइप का अरेंजमेंट है वो कहाँ आपको दिख रहा है? Solid में. Okay, look here. These are the arrangement of particles in solids. Means there is very much less gap is there. Look here. Okay, minimum in solid मतलब बहुत कम space है between two particles. Okay, and look at there, in liquid there is a means more gap as compared to the solid. Look here, this one and this another particle, there is so much gap is there. Okay, as compared to the liquid. So more in liquid. And third, that look here, that particles are far away from each other. So there is a maximum in gases. So these are what? Gas. So particles have space between them. Minimum in solid, maximum in gas. Clear? Now second, particles of matter are constantly moving. Okay. So this characteristic means constantly moving means that particles are continuously move करते रहते. So particle possesses kinetic energy. Possesses kinetic energy means flowing. मतलब वो चलते रहते. That's why that energy is called the kinetic energy. Moving के लिए ये वर्ड यूज किया जाता है. ठीक है. एंड बाय इंक्रीजिंग टेम्परेचर पार्टिकल्स मूव फास्टर बिकॉज ऑफ द काइनेटिक एनर्जी. मीन्स अगर आप उसका टेम्परेचर हाई कर देंगे तो उसकी मूविंग एनर्जी इंक्रीज हो जाती है. इट मीन्स दैट काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज. ओके, सो मूविंग कम्स फ्रॉम द डिफ्यूजन एंड ब्राउनियन मोशन. मीन्स इन दैट एविडेंस वी नो दैट डिफ्यूजन and Brownian motion. So look here, this is one glass of water. Okay, so we take water and put some red ink. Then what happen? That red ink will become spreading. Okay, means both liquid are spreading. That water also and this ink also. Means they are constantly moving. So after some time you will see that water becomes red due to constantly moving. So this activity is showing that particles are moving. अगर particles move नहीं करते तो ये whole water रेड नहीं होता, पूरा वाटर रेड नहीं होता. ओके, इसका अनदर एग्जांपल आप देख सकते हो, फ्रेग्रेंस ऑफ अगरबत्ती. ओके, जैसे अगर एक रूम के कॉर्नर में अगर आप अगरबत्ती को बंद करते हो तो उसकी फ्रेग्रेंस आपको नेक्स्ट रूम तक भी आती रहती है. ओके, और मीन्स फॉर कुकिंग फूड, जैसे आपके मीन्स किचन में कुछ भी फूड कुकिंग होता है तो उसकी स्मेल भी आपको आती है, फ्रेग्रेंस उसकी होल द रूम में स्प्रेड होती है. And perfume, these are also example of the constantly moving particles due to that diffusion process. Clear this one? Third, particles of matter attract each other. Means these particles are attracting each other. Look here, these are two particles and those are another two particles. Okay, so look here, there is a much less gap between these two particles, and here much more gap is there between two particles. So that above figure we understand that, look there, that solids have much less gap. Okay, that liquid as compared that solid have more gap, but maximum in gas. Okay, so same like that, if space is less then force of attraction is more. If space is more then force of attraction is what? Less. It is opposite to the space. So maximum in solid, force of attraction find maximum in solid, okay, weak in liquid, negligible in gases. So remember always this, space is minimum, means अगर space कम होगा then force will be maximum. If space is more then force will less. Clear this one? And this solid has the maximum force. It has beneficial for that bind the things. So that's why means generally you things found most in that solid form. Okay, that solid have fixed shape because of this force of attraction. We will discuss this topic later. So now next topic is what? Rigid and fluid. Okay, rigid means what? Hard. Okay, which is what? Unbending. मतलब वो easily bend नहीं हो सकता. And fluid means what? Flow easily means वो बहता है. Flowing means that flowing means वो easily बह जाता है, means it needs the container to keep this. फ्लूइड को मीन जो फ्लूइड थिंग्स रहती है उसको आपको कंटेनर चाहिए उसको कीप करने के लिए. सो इसमें रिजिडिटी किसमें ज्यादा रहती है? जितने भी सॉलिड मटेरियल है उसमें क्या फाउंड होता है? रिजिडिटी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. एंड दैट लिक्विड एंड गैसेस मटेरियल हैव द फ्लूइडिटी. ओके, सो दिस मीन्स अ सॉलिड इज ए रिजिड फॉर्म ऑफ मैटर एंड दैट लिक्विड एंड गैसेस हैज द फ्लूइडिटी. Clear this one? Okay, now take another example. That is for that understanding rigidity and fluidity. Okay, so look at this picture. These are bundle of chalks. Okay, chalks are there. Clear? And that ice cubes are there and iron nails are there. So if you want to break these three things, then what happens? This chalk is easily break down. Okay, but that ice cubes means require more force, and that iron nails इट क्वाइट टू इम्पॉसिबल, मतलब वो इम्पॉसिबल है. ठीक है, जैसे आप उसको ब्रेक कर सको फिजिकली वे में. क्लियर? सो दैट मीन्स दैट सॉलिड्स, ऑल द सॉलिड मटेरियल्स हैव डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ पार्टिकल्स एंड दिस शोइंग दैट फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. मीन्स जब आपने जिस चौक को ब्रेक किया तो वो ब्रेक हो गया, उसमें कम फोर्स अप्लाई हुआ. ओके, बिकॉज उसके जो पार्टिकल्स है वो लूजली थे और उसमें फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन कम था. बट जो आइस क्यूब थी उसको आपको ज्यादा फोर्स अप्लाई करना पड़ा. जो बर्फ रहती है उस पर ज्यादा फोर्स अप्लाई करते तब वो ब्रेक हो सकती है. और जो आयरन नेल्स है तो वो इजीली ब्रेक नहीं हो सकते. ठीक है, सो बिकॉज दैट आयरन नेल्स इज वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. बताओ, बिकॉज उसमें फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन सबसे ज्यादा है. इट इज हार्डेस्ट सब्सटेंस. ओके, सो नाउ fluidity. What is the meaning of fluidity? Fluidity means that, for example, take this different kinds of liquid or gases. Okay, so milk, जैसे आपको मिल्क अगर किसी में अगर उसको मिल्क को होल्ड करना है तो आपको कोई कंटेनर चाहिए. जैसे वाटर, उसको रखने के लिए भी कंटेनर चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे अगर आप इजीली एयर में इसको ऐसे पेन को फ्रीली मूव करना है आपको, ठीक है, तो आप इजीली मूव कर पाओगे. ठीक है, और वैसे ही जस्ट सेकेंड जैसे आपको लिक्विड में उसको वाटर में उसको इस टाइप से उसको मूवमेंट करनी है तो भी इजीली हो जाएगा. बट अगर आप चाहोगे कि ये जो मोबाइल है इसमें से आप उसको इजीली मीन्स ब्रेक करो, उसको क्रॉस करो, तो ये हो पाएगा क्या? नहीं हो पाएगा. ठीक है, क्यों ऐसा नहीं हो पाएगा? बिकॉज जो लिक्विड और जो गैस है उसमें कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी है? फ्लूइडिटी, फ्लूइड प्रॉपर्टी है. तो उसमें मीन्स जो पार्टिकल्स अरेंजमेंट है वो आपने वो देखा था कि वो दे आर फार अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर, सो दे नीड कंटेनर टू कीप देम. सो दैट्स व्हाई दीज आर द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन रिजिडिटी एंड फ्लूइड. नाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, मीन्स व्हाई दैट सॉलिड्स आर not break easily and why that liquid and gases need the container to keep them. Clear this one? Okay, now revise time. What we have learned today, that characteristic of particles of matter, they have space between them, they are continuously moving when particles attract to each other. Okay, so first one, if space is means there is a space are there, minimum in solid, maximum in gas, or it means in between that solid or liquid there is more in the liquid. Clear? Now next that is what constantly moving means that flowing property रहती है. Okay, these particles having flowing property. If we increase the temperature, then moving faster. So we know that diffusion process, these are in liquid also, in gas case also, or liquid and gas also. Okay, we taken some example of gases also and liquid also. That fluidity means that spreading property. Okay, now third one is what? Attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. Force of attraction means much is force means less is space, much is force. Okay, means that maximum in solid, weak in liquids, or negligible in gas. So space is minimum, then force will be maximum. And next one is what? Rigidity and fluidity, that solids have the higher rigidity and that all the liquid and gases have the higher fluidity. Clear? तो सबसे ज़्यादा किस में रहती है? That rigidity and fluidity, that solid materials have the higher and that liquid and gas the higher fluidity. Clear? Thank you.